We're about to get underway then for Split 2 lightweight race 1, and it's a beautiful getaway for Matthew Clark as always. I think that's car number 24 zooming through up the inside, challenging Ben Paynes for third. Morgan Hill still in second position as the rest of the field swims through. Oh dear, and there's a bit of a spin. Dylan getting caught, slowed down by a spin there, and there's a car spun right at the back of the pack there through Crook's corner into Christmas Bend. There we go. Oh, spin right in front of Josh Wynn that he avoids there, and a very, very unhappy driver. But Matthew Clark leading out front. Oh dear, and no sign of Morgan Hill. I don't think that's Ben Paynes in P2 there. So Morgan, oh, another spin as well. That looks like, yeah, it is Reese. Get some guest commentators joining me in the box there. But Matthew Clark, nonetheless, absolutely sprinting away on the end of this first lap from Ben Paynes there. Paynes, who was so strong at Sandown Park at the very beginning of the season, took pole position there in lightweights. As they're going to complete the first lap, that's confirmed the order. Matthew Clark leading in cart number 18. Ben Paynes is second, and it's cart number 14. Morgan Hill down to third. With Callum Jenkins all over the back of him. Oh, and there's a cart spun right at the back of the field. Yet to see who that is, but the leaders might come round to Chapman Bend, and they might find,
just about caught it.
I believe that is that Travis Keane that's facing the wrong way. So Matthew Clark rapidly coming towards that section. Yellow flags may have to be shown, which is good news for Ben Paynes, but Paynes has already got an attack from Morgan Hill up the inside. As Callum Jenkins starting to fall back ever so slightly here. There we go. Looks like Travis Keane has got going again, but there's another spin coming out of Ashby. Driver of a blue helmet there. That's not Junaid Jones, is it? Oh dear. No, there is Junaid, a bit further down. Whoa! And, oh dear, somebody getting the boot very, very wrong there. That looked like either Morgan Hill or Callum Jenkins there. So then, the order at the end of lap 2. Matthew Clark leads Ben Paynes in third. It is Callum Jenkins, actually. It was Morgan Hill that I think had a bit of a moment. Travis King gets well offline through Crook to let the leaders through. Behind Morgan Hill is Hugo Ward. We've got Litchfield 6th, Matthias Maddox 7th, Rizak in Bond in 8th, Josh Wynn is 9th, and we've got, I believe that is it Connor Fallon in P10? Indeed, I think it is Fallon. Emma Ravage P11, just outside it, so there's a big train behind Rizak in Bond. But up front, interestingly, Ben Paynes starting to cut the gap to Matthew Clark. Set a lap time 9/10 quicker last time around. So Ben Paynes really at home and is trying to track, and Matthew Clark spins at the boot, and through goes Ben Paynes. One momentary lapse of concentration was all it took there, and Matthew Clark sees the lead slip between his fingertips now. He's got to fight to wrestle it back off of Ben Paynes, but for Ben Paynes, who had so much bad luck at Sandown Park earlier in the year, this is an absolute dream for him. 8 minutes to go, and Ben Paynes takes control. This is a huge pack fighting further down. Junaid Jones is trying to get through on Harland right in front of him, and he's going to see another driver go past both of them. I think that was Middleton making a move there. But Connecticut Racing Team on the up and up. Ben Paynes takes the lead, and his teammate starting to make moves further down as well. So then, 7 minutes, 35 seconds left on the clock. Oh, and a spin coming out of Ashby. Frustration there. I think that must be cart number, I don't think that's coming, that might be Morgan Hill, I think, that has dropped it. Oh, and Rizak in Bond spins as well, right next to Josh Wynn, sorry. Oh my goodness, they're desperately trying to recover that car. Ben Paynes is disappearing up the road there like a scolded cat, and Rizak and Bond is spun in the middle of Parker Corner. Ben Paynes though looking relaxed, cool, calm, collected. Matthew Clark starting to lose ground here, made a big mistake under pressure, and that has cost him. It is Morgan Hill in third, so it was indeed Callum Jenkins that spun. Hugo Ward is now P4 with Litchfield. Alan Litchfield, of course, going up to P5 ahead of Fallon, Maddox. Beta Grun's Pony is now P8. Emma Rabbage is P9. So it's an all-female battle for 8th as we see a spin coming out of Chapman's. And then we have got Callum Jenkins has recovered to P10, still ahead of Josh Wynn and Rizak and Bond. So it might not have actually been Rizak and Bond. Oh, there's a spin at Christmas Corner. Oh dear. So seems like every time you look at the track, somebody is sliding out of control. Could be the wind is catching people up, a bit of a headwind, especially in that middle sector. But meanwhile, Ben Paynes is lead over Matthew Clark, 6.5 seconds now, as Ben Paynes sets the fastest lap yet again, 1:14.0, so we are so much faster than they were in qualifying, nearly 10 seconds faster than the times these drivers set on a much less dry track. Matthew Clark retakes fastest lap though, 113.7, sorry, to cut a couple of attempts out of Ben Paynes. Morgan Hill is still third, Hugo Ward fourth, Litchfield is fifth, Fallon sixth, Maddox up to seventh, with Betty Grun's Pony and Emma Rabbage still dueling away for that P8. Josh Wynn has got back ahead of Callum Jenkins, of course. Whoa! And as Dylan having a little spin into Chapman's, right ahead of Morgan Hill, actually. Although Morgan Hill with a little bit of a gap to respond. Hugo Ward seeing Alan Litchfield. I don't think we've seen too much of an EKS before. As you see Ben Paynes all trying to lap a driver near the back of the field that is very recalcitrant to get out of the way. Ben Paynes slides up underneath them through Fair Lady. So I suspect that might have been William Knowles. Being put a lap down. Josh Wynn continuing to fight against Callum Jenkins, I believe. Using Grun's Pony and Rabbage right in front of him. Better Grun's Pony, definitely one of our strongest showings so far this season. Although it is early days yet, you can see just behind, battle between, that looks like a Heel and Houghton, fighting behind Maddox and Jenkins. Matthew Clark now laps William Knowles. And Matthew Clark 5.4 seconds behind Ben Paynes, who is now lapped William Harlan. 3 minutes left to go in the session here at Whilton Mill. Josh Wynn, I think, has picked off Emma Rabbage. So only Betty Grun's Pony now blocks his way as he seeks to get into the top 7 here. So Josh Wynn having a good race. Our former commentator, of course, but look at this. He's got an attack from the outside. Is that Matthias Maddox giving him some grief? Betty Grun's Pony goes wide into the boot, but just reasserts herself. So the English Deaf karting team driver, she holds firm and keeps Josh Wynn and Matthias Maddox behind her. So important battle here for P7. Maddox peels out to the right-hand side as they approach the first corner. Josh Wynn now having to get defensive here. Meanwhile, Ben Paynes, Matthew Clark trading blows with one another. 1 minute 13s, 1 minute 12s. Oh, and a spin, it's Dylan again. at the Ashby hairpin. As that Matthias Maddox has got past both Josh Wynn and Bettigrin's pony. So Maddox on the move, as you see behind them. That must be Callum Jenkins, sorry, on the move. Maddox, Heel and Doughton all fighting together. And I think Heel going up the inside. Oh, both of them getting through there. So I believe that's Matthias Maddox losing out to Heel and Doughton. Yeah, Callum Jenkins really recovering ground well. He's pulled a huge gap to Bettigrin's pony. He's still got Josh Wynn for company. 1 minute 24 seconds off the clock. I think that's Junaid Jones that spun it into Chapman. The spins continue.
That's the time lost in the second sector anyway.
As we see Morgan Hill doing a bit of lapping as he still continues to run in third place. Ben Paynes is catching up to Junaid Jones to lap him. And I'm feeling a couple of spots of rain. So let's see if that gets any heavier or not, but we are very near the end of this one. Ben Payne's coming through to start the final lap. Junaid Jones lets him lap him. Matthew Clark has cut the gap to just under 3 seconds now. So it's a sense of oh, Matthew Clark has spun it coming out of crook. Oh no, he gets going again quickly, but that late charge from Matthew Clark, he pushed it a little bit too hard and lost control over the wet stuff. Oh, and a spin, that's Travis Kean that spun it again at Chapman. As a move going on almost under yellow flags there. And that's one of the Connecticut racing drivers, not Ben Paynes, but his teammate, trying to fight his way into the top 10 here. I think it's Houghton and Heel dueling away. But surely now, Ben Paynes just coming through the second half of his final lap here. And as the raindrops start to fall, it's going to be a fantastic result for Connecticut Racing Team and for Ben Paynes. The pain is over for Ben Paynes. Through the final corner he comes, and Ben Paynes wins the first lightweight split 2 race of the day, his first win of the season. Could that be the first of many for Ben Paynes? Matthew Clark finishes second, 8 seconds adrift after that spin on the final lap. Morgan Hill will take third, a good podium for Morgan in tricky conditions. Hugo Ward will come through quite a way adrift to take P4, with Litchfield still within touching distance. Ward takes fourth, Litchfield takes fifth. Callum Jenkins, despite all the drama for him, he is going to come through to take P6 here, I believe. Here they come. Fallon is going to take 6, so Fallon actually got back past Jenkins near the end there. Josh Wynn is going to take P8, and Greta Bettigrin's pony. Where's Betty? Oh, it seems that she lost a bit of ground here. Heel will take P9. With Houghton, I think, hitting his steering wheel at the end. He takes P10. Matthias Maddox takes P11. Emma Rabbage is P12. And there is Bettigrin's pony behind Middleton. So Lewis Middleton getting through as well. Bettigrin's pony on the final lap loses 5 positions. So a nightmare end to her race as the rain is now starting to fall slightly heavier. Reese Atkin-Bonds takes 15th ahead of Ashley Hepton. Junaid Jones is 17th. William Knowles is 18th. William Harland is 18th. Dylan is 20th. And Travis Kean finishes 21st and last. 5 laps down, sadly, for him.
So we have about 30 seconds before they come around again, so we're going to do this really quickly. Ben Paynes, winner of heavyweight split 2 race 1. How was it?
Yeah, really good. Just managed to keep the car on the track. Obviously tricky conditions with the rain coming down, rain not coming down. So I was taking a lot of dry lines in that race and it seemed to work out.
That's just really intelligent driving, finding where it's dry, finding where it's wet, managing the conditions. You've been promoted. You're in split 1 now. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, definitely. Going to be a good race.
Well, hopefully we see some great action with you out there later today. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you very much.